Hello everyone, this is Vivo X100 Ultra, and if you never had video phone and you're interested in their camera app, this is video for you. So I'll be showing all the modes and settings and everything you can tweak in it. So let's start. First we'll go into settings. Here you have basic settings like ratio, timer, grid line, level, I don't know, anything you can have here. You can also turn HDR on and off here. If we go to more settings, here is a list of everything you can turn on and turn off. I'll just show you like this. You have watermark settings here for photo, and you can customize it really nicely. And you also have it for video. Okay, I keep that off, but you have the option. Okay, so mirror selfie, location, quick action for camera. You can go into it and choose whatever you like from this. You have settings to keep, like this. Okay, so these are these. Smart recommendations. Portrait features. You can just pause the video and read what you are interested in. Underwater feature. Shutter. You can choose default primary camera lens in millimeters, so the whole sensor is 23, but you can keep it bit zoom in at 28 and 35. Enhanced night sky, finish photo orientation prompt, AI displayed for photos with AI effects, you can turn that on and off, 3D photography camera, and then we go to video. You have default resolution and frame rate, so you can choose for any mode. So for video, you have it like this. Cinematic portrait, pro video, slow motion, and time lapse. You can also choose codec, bitrate, 3D sound tracking, auto low light frames per second, off-screen recording, clock while balance, and these are for kids. Okay, and this is the version of camera. Just to let you know, I am on Android 15 here. Okay, those were the settings. Now let's go to camera app. Let's start with the basic photo mode. In basic photo mode, you can choose if you want Zeiss Natural, Zeiss Texture, or Vivid. I'll show sample here of those three compared. I keep it in natural because I believe this is mostly what my eyes see. This is how phone represents it, and it's just perfect. A unique thing about Vivo camera that I haven't seen in any other phone, in basic photo mode you can choose to adjust sharpness, contrast, saturation, and brightness. You can reduce it, increase it. I would say sharpness at -20, contrast at plus maybe 5 or 10. Saturation is as it is, and brightness a bit lower is perfect setting for that. I'll take a shot with these settings now, and settings with default, I'll show you a little difference here. You also, of course, have a lot of filters to shoot with, and you can also choose to edit with those filters later. Okay, we have macro mode here that you can adjust focus manually on it or automatically. You can also simulate what kind of background blur you would like, but sensor is big enough that you don't need real macro mode. So okay, let's go to the video mode. Video mode, on the left you have setting for ultra stabilization. It's really good. It uses ultra wide camera, and I'll insert video with ultra stabilization here. Now we have the video stabilization with ultra wide, and it's ultra video stabilization. So let me know, do you think it's worth it to switch it on? And now I will insert video with normal stabilization here. This is 1x video stabilization test. So handheld, just casually walking with phone, and here on the display it seems pretty stable. So for me normal is more than enough, no need for ultra stabilization. Okay, you have Dolby Vision that uses Dolby Vision for all lenses. I don't keen to use it, but I'm not keen to using it, but I understand if someone wants to edit more or need more HDR, you can use it. Here again you can choose what kind of recording you want. 8K recording can go only on the main camera and crop it in. 4K recording 60 frames per second and 30 work on all lenses, and you can switch during the video. And 4K 120 frames per second works on main camera and telephoto camera, and that is really nice option to have here. You also have option for beauty in video, but my suggestion is keep that things off. Okay, let's go to portrait mode. Portrait mode is the mode I use least on this phone, because the sensors per se are just great and you don't need fake blur. But here are the options. You have HD high resolution close up. Keep that off. You have option to choose what kind of recommendations here with different portrait options. You can choose what kind of blur you want and how strong you want it to be. Of course, you can use some filters here, and you can use main lens and telephoto lens to shoot portrait. The most interesting thing about portrait is AI. Here you can shoot photo or something, and it will really nicely adjust everything around it, and you will get AI for the different time of season of the year. I'll show you a few samples here. Okay, now you have snapshot mode. Snapshot mode is like for fast shooting. It doesn't have much of HDR or anything. You really can press on it and shoot on it like very fast with no shutter lag. So for things that are moving, your children, pet or whatever, this is the mode to go to. You can only choose to use filters on it, and you can choose live photo with it, which is pretty useless for any phone except for an iPhone. Okay, night mode is it's really nice. So here you can use night mode with any camera, and any lens you choose, it will really be that lens, so it will not crop in or something. Only 2x is crop in or main, but yeah, that's normal for any phone. You can use again filters in it. It has an amazing feature called nighttime panorama that I haven't seen on any other phone. I'll insert sample here. You also have a long exposure mode built in night mode, and I'll show you a few samples here. One thing to notice, you can use it with all lenses, not just the main. So let's say Xiaomi 14 Ultra can use it only with main lens and it sucks. This can use it with all lenses and it's actually pretty good. You also have a supermoon mode. What it does, it inserts AI moon into your photo. It looks artificial, but it's cool. It's not that bad. So you can, I'll show you a sample here or maybe later in a different mode. And you have Astro mode. So you have, I'll just show you here, Astro Default, Astro Portrait, AR Planet. Planetarium shows you zodiac on sky. Yeah, you can see here. It's really feature-rich camera interface. I've never seen this on any other. So now when we go all the way here, we have more modes. So Ultra HD for document, I'll enter it to show you what you have here. You have nothing, but if you scan some document, maybe this will work. Okay. Yeah, you can see it kind of detects document. I'll take a shot here. Let me see, can you, yeah, I'll insert this also here, but it's good for your documents. It kind of removes everything else except for document. Let's go more. You have long exposure mode. So this is same as night mode, but you can choose to also have video saved. I'll insert a video sample here of the saved shot, and you can again use all lenses here. Astro, same as in night mode, so you have option to have Astro auto portrait additionally to this. Micro movie mode is mode I haven't used really. As I see, you have some templates, you shoot your video with those, and they kind of get incorporated to the templates, and you get nice cinematic video with it. 3D camera, honestly, I've never used it. Let's try on this. Move further away. I won't. Okay, shot. Now I have no idea what I do here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you're interested, I'm sure you'll find a way to use this one. These kind of modes are a bit gimmicky to me, so I don't use them. A multi-camera, you need, I guess, another phone to shoot with that. Yeah, so I don't have those, so nothing for me. Basic panorama mode, no additional settings in panorama, but I'll put sample of panorama during the day here. Time-lapse video, so you can, in time-lapse video, you can shoot up to 4K 30 frames per second. You can choose what kind of stabilization you want, and you can choose everything here. You see auto speed, 15x for traffic, 30x for moving crowd, 60x for fast clouds, 90x for clouds, 120x for sunrise and sunset, 150x for slow clouds, 240x for ultra slow clouds, 480x for moving, what is this, moving shadows, yeah. And you have passage of time 968 times. Obviously I will not test any of this and have samples because it would take too much time, but yeah, options are here. And you also have pro mode, and you can adjust different things for in time-lapse mode. Okay, stage mode, I haven't had option to test this one. I hope to have it until I publish this video, but if I don't, sorry. As you can see, you can adjust again same things on it. So you have sharpness, contrast, saturation, and brightness, and it should be for shooting people on stage or something like that. So suitable for shooting concert, music festival, and etc. Some stage performances use laser equipment. Do not aim your phone directly at the laser when shooting. So you can know, and you also have a video stage mode. Yeah, it should be good. They kind of presented this phone with that stage mode, so I guess they put a lot of effort in it. Pro mode is awesome. Of course you can adjust everything. Of course you can adjust sharpness, contrast, saturation, and brightness, and you can choose to shoot it in super raw and in high resolution, and that's really nice. So you get 50 megapixel from main lens and telephoto lens. You can shoot default resolution, then you can have also ultra wide lens here, but give me the high resolution. So much for pro mode. Of course, there's also pro video mode. You can shoot in log format. You can go up to let's see, 8K 30, 4K 120 frames per second, 1080p 240 frames per second. So really nice. Next we have underwater mode. I'll show you that already, or I didn't, I don't know. So yeah, I don't have option to try it now, so I will not go into it, but there it is. Scan, what is this? Supports recognition of animals and plants, produce celebrity. Oh, very nice. Well, I have a rotting banana here. Let's give it a shot. Okay, discover. Probably to use some kind of AI recognizing object, and it gives you photos in Chinese. So I guess this is not very useful for anyone outside of China, but hey, so you have a QR code scanner, search tests. What? Place the primary school question in the box to improve recognition accuracy. Damn. Translate, erase handwriting for photo. I have nothing to test this now, but it seems. What? Garbage classification. Man, these phones are something else. Unfortunately, they are not global, so nothing for us global people here to use. High resolution mode. High resolution mode is really nice. So if you're with a main lens, you do 50 megapixel shooting here. What did I just do? Yeah, you do 50 megapixel shooting with main lens and 200 megapixel shooting with telephoto lens. I'll show you sample here of 50 megapixel mode with telephoto and 200 megapixel mode with telephoto. 50 megapixel mode will be with AI turned on, so you can see the difference here. And the main lens supports 50 megapixels, and it also supports AI. I'll show you the difference between AI and without AI here. Okay, what else we have? Slow-mo, it's kind of self-explanatory. You can use it on 1x and 3.7x. It goes 120 frames per second for 4K and 240 frames per second for 1080p. Supermoon mode, that is the mode that was integrated in night mode. I'll show you samples now if I didn't before. And you also have these things that go kind of in front of the moon. Pretty not useful more than once, but hey, it's here. You can use it if you choose to. Landscape and architecture. So this kind of gives you a different kind of blur. You can see here. You have a miniature effect, extended depth of field effect, horizon correction, whatever that is. You see you have here, it shows you how to level it. Used it once and here's the sample. So if I have option, I'll use it again, but not very interesting to me. Food mode, live photo mode, cinematic portrait. Food mode gives you a bit of blur and color. You can adjust how strong the blur will be. I'll show a sample here because I have. And let's say the last one was live photo. It's next to the last one. You take live photo of this, and then you have sample, and when you hold it, it does a little video, very uninteresting. And the last but not least, or least, I don't know, cinematic portrait. So when you take a recording of something, it will make it blurry in the background. So yeah, that's it. This was not camera review because that will have to wait another day. But yeah, this is probably the richest and most functioning banana for scale, most functioning camera interface I've ever seen. And one thing to say that Super RAW mode in Pro, it does support edit in AI in Lightroom, and it does support AI noise reduction. So yeah, thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for entire camera review.